Okay. Guess who's back? Back again. Okay, guys. I'm gonna make a quick sketchbook tour video real quick because this was basically a 1-week sketchbook, and I went to Jamaica for a whole week, 7 days. It was really fun, and I did a lot of drawing. I wish I had done more drawing than I did, but I got a good amount done, so I'm just gonna show you guys real quick because I only have like 10 minutes video on this camera. I gotta delete some shit, so here we go. Oh my god, I can't open it. Yeah, so I left on the 7th and I came back on the 14th, and I went to Montego Bay. So, you know, basically this was mostly like the first part was a lot of drawing on the plane and stuff like that because you're on a plane, you have nothing to do. So I just figured I'm just gonna try to fill up as many pages as possible, so you know I have like stuff to show. So did like a little portrait. I don't even know if that looks like me, but but I definitely had a very smooth plane ride. I had no issues, and I had a lot of ideas that I wanted to conceptualize in this book. And this was basically my vacation attire the whole trip. Sandals, shirt, shorts, book. Only thing missing is my book bag because I went everywhere with that. And one thing I will say is because I went on vacation by myself, I literally went with nobody else and it was just me the whole time. So I recommend bringing stuff, especially like if you're gonna go on like an island vacation. I would recommend stuff like, you know, maybe like a waterproof phone case and camera case and stuff like that, and maybe like a string bag, something where you don't have to bring your whole entire, you know, vacation life with you. So, you know, you could go to the water and you could bring your phone. You don't have to worry about leaving it by your bag by the beach. You know, you could record stuff like that. So I thought that was what I really needed. So this was the day 2. The second day, and this is one of my favorites, and this was kind of inspired by it's a Mariah Carey song. Well, the song Art, it's like Heartbreaker, so she's kind of posing like that, and you know, it's like a little dynamic, so that's kind of what inspired me to draw that. And I was listening to the song on the way there. So it's the second day. I think the second day I think it's the second day or the third day. The second day I didn't go. I wasn't in Montego Bay. I went to Kingston, and that's where I was born. So I was born in Kingston, 1994. So I went there to see my family real quick, and then a day later I went back to Montego Bay because I really wanted to just enjoy my vacation and not be bothered with anybody. It sounds a little fucked up, but I just really wanted to spend the time alone and just enjoy solitude. It sounded really bad. But they had this really nice bus that took me back all the way from Kingston back to Montego Bay. It was like a 4.5 hour bus ride, and it was basically like halfway across the country. It was really nice. We did not have that 10 years ago. 13 years ago when I used to live there. So it's nice that, you know, my countries, we're getting places in and people are doing stuff to improve things. That's what I like to see when I go back. I think that's one of the main things that I like, was to see the kind of development in the land and the places that people are living. So this was mainly this stuff was the bus ride back to Montego Bay on the third day. But I spent a lot of time on the beach, and I wish I had painted more because this is a watercolor sketchbook, but I didn't do as much painting as I wanted to. I have this, and this is not too bad. It's a little but that's what it is. And they have basically like a whole bunch of beaches by the area. There's like public beaches. There's like these and then there's just kind of these washed up little beach shores. So they have different areas, and they have really nice private beaches too. So it was really nice, and I really enjoyed the beach. And I will say, like, definitely a good. I feel like Jamaica, like, and other couple island places are good for solo vacations because there's things to do and there's places to go. It's like very adventurous. I stayed by the hotels and stuff, but I still enjoyed it. And this is what, day 5, so you could tell like I really wasn't being productive. And on my vacation, I think at night I just ended up watching Sex and the City, and I didn't really start watching it. I haven't watched it since my vacation, but I might get into it back. But I really liked the show. It was really funny, and it was definitely, I think, not ahead of its time, but it definitely like shined a light on a lot of shit I did not know people were really, thinking about back in the day. So I was like, wow, this is a really good show. And if you like the chick movies, chick shows like that, it's really good. It's very funny. I think guys and girls can watch this because it's very, it goes in between it. I feel like because the show's about, it's an all female cast. You guys might feel like, oh, that's a girl show, but it's really funny, and I think you'll definitely catch a laugh. Anybody that can watch this. And on the 5th day, I was in Ocho Rios, and I went to Dunn's River and all that, etc., etc. Was by the beach, stuff like that. And I was walking around at this point, just being a stranger, like walking around places. I didn't know where the fuck I was. This is actually one of my favorites because I just like the smooth waves, and I like the way the paint is. It's a little flat, but it has a little tones to it, and it's very light. So I don't know, I like that. And at this point, I was just trying to like find shit to put in my sketchbook. I was just drawing shit. I just didn't even know. I was like, I'm gonna just keep drawing. I don't know. And then I think I had Panic at the Disco on. I was bumping to some music on the beach. I had nothing to do but get tan. And this one thing I did not enjoy was, I think this day I was on a public beach, and they had flies. It wasn't on me too much, but it was noticeable, and I was like, what the there's a lot of flies on me. It was crazy. And this is, like I said, the what I wish I had brought definitely on my vacation, which is, I wish I had brought more markers, some shades, a clear bag, I don't know, I'm just extra, and a waterproof phone case. I think these are like the most important things. Like, I think you need something that you could walk around with, you could go to the beach with, especially if you're a solo traveler. You don't really want to leave your stuff anywhere of value. I'd rather take it on with me. If I'm going to go in the water real quick, I can at least put on my backpack. It looks a little weird, but if I'm by myself, I would rather that, because you never know at the end of the day. And this was the day was kind of coming to an end, and one thing I can say is, like, by 6 o'clock it gets dark. So I did capture this nice little scenery, and it's very nice because you get some couples on the beach and a lot of people, and then there's this old couple. They're like, "Me know you from somewhere." I was like, "Oh, y'all don't know me from anywhere." I don't. I'm from Kingston, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to front like, I've been there, living there all my life, but since I moved here, I'm not a native there anymore. So, and then on my last day, I went to this really nice private beach, and it was beautiful, very nice. And I decided on this day to do some people sketching, at least try, because I think this is definitely, I think people like seeing this, and there was a lot of interesting people posing and stuff on the beach and just relaxing, doing cool stuff. So, like most people, everybody's chilling. And then I think it's funny because I didn't really go in the water this day. It's funny. I just literally stayed on my beach chair and I just drew random stuff. And I think it was like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I just started doing some characters because I was just trying to. I just wanted to fill up the sketchbook at this point. I was like, it's the last day. I gotta go hard or go home. And I definitely thought that I did good on this day, especially on the doodling part and getting sketches done. So definitely felt like I had a good amount of drawing. And this was my last day, and this was my farewell drawing. I think I drew this on the plane, so it was really sad. I was really sad. And then this was the last thing I drew, which was also on the plane. And is it the last thing I drew? Yeah. Yeah, this was the last thing I drew, and I think this was kind of inspired by if you know the song "Let Me Blow Your Mind" by Eve and Gwen Stefani. So this was kind of like I kind of drew my characters in the style of what they were wearing in the video. So yeah, so basically that's it. I think I did pretty good for 1 week. Definitely I would recommend, like I said, if you're gonna go on a solo vacation, bring certain things with you. And I also wish I had brought like a water. Yeah. So basically, my video got cut off. So, I said basically, if you're gonna go on a solo vacation, bring a portable watercolor set that's more suitable for painting. So I have this, and also have like my Winsor & Newton painting kit. And also, if you guys like the video, please subscribe and check out my Instagram at Prismatics. I did change the name because I felt like that name was more artsy, and I feel like Sean Newton is, I don't know, getting a little, I don't know. I'm gonna actually change my name actually on my YouTube as well. So it's gonna be Prismatics pretty soon, if not already. But thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you like it. Make sure to subscribe. Check out my Instagram and on my other social medias. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you later.